Good afternoon to one and all present here. So, thank you for joining us on this webinar where AlgoBulls is in collaboration with TradeStore is bringing this webinar on simplifying option tradings. And in today's webinar, we have Mr. Kiran with us, who is an expert technical analyst and who has been building strategies on AlgoBulls, and we people could see his strategies live on our marketplace. So in today's webinar, we have Mr. Kiran with us, who is a commerce graduate with 10 plus years of experience in capital market and is currently working as a head of technical analysis in Genom Securities and Consultancies. He has been associated with Axis Securities, Kotak Commodities, SMC Global, and many more. And his core work remains in the technical analysis and derivative side, and he is regularly appearing on. And you might have seen him on many of CNBC channels too when he gives his technical analysis views on daily basis. Apart from that, in today's webinar, we are going to discuss about the strategies which have been developed with one of the most complex strategies and from the execution point of view. And a strategy is very dynamic in terms of strike price, in terms of indicators, entry size and taken out, and trailing stop loss and quantity based out of capital. So in today's webinar, he'll be explaining everything about a strategy. And post this webinar, I'll show you guys how you as an individual retail trader can access this exclusively proprietary strategies only on aliceblue.algobulls.com. So without any further ado, I would like Mr. Kiran to join in with me and conduct the session. So Kiran, you can take over.
So thank you, Yash, for the nice introduction. And I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Alice Blue and the AlgoBulls for giving us an opportunity whereby we can automate our strategy and where we can also express or maybe showed our strategies to the retail public where they think that option buying is very difficult, option buyer never makes money, etc., etc. So we will run through the entire process, how one should look as an option buyer and how they can make consistent profit with position sizing and money management. So today's our webinar is all about that. So let's start today's webinar. So as Yash has given a nice introduction that I am a commerce graduate with 10 years of experience and working as a technical analyst at Jainam Shares Consultant Private Limited. Previous to Jainam, I have worked with Kotak Commodities, Axis Securities, SMC Global, etc. My core remain under as a technical and derivative analyst, and I regularly appear on CNBC Bazaar. Before starting today's webinar, I'm not a SEBI registered entity. This session is purely for the purpose of awareness and not in any recommendation. This is for the 100% in educational purpose. Now coming to the agenda, as I said earlier, we will understand the entire process. If one has to start trading, what process he or she need to follow, or what things she or he needs to consider. Then we'll talk about the strategy logic, how strategy works and everything. Then we'll talk about the money management, and then we'll check how AlgoBulls help us to get all these difficulties in very simple manner. And then we'll talk about the challenges, and lastly, we'll take the Q&A sessions. Now coming to the trading process. So say, for example, you wanted to do trade in market. Basically, you should have your view. If you don't have a view, it is very difficult to trade, right? So if you want to develop your view, you can develop by either a technical analysis, by way of technical analysis, or maybe by way of fundamental, or you can collaborate, or you can use both the analysis together, and you can build your view whether any asset class or maybe any shares is going up or down, etc. So if you want to be in trading business, you have to be trade with or invest with your own view. Then you have to identify your risk profile. Say, for example, you are very high risky, then you should follow derivative, or you should trade in derivative. And say, for example, you are very low risk taker guy, then you should follow equity rather than doing derivative. So many people don't understand, or they are very confused between your risk profiling, whether you are a high risky trader or a low risky trader. The simple process you require to follow: you take a one trade, and by the percentage moving of your M2M, if you feel very hyper, then it is clearly giving a signs that you are a low risk trader. You should trade in equity. So this kind of a temperament you have to be followed before starting your trading journey. Now coming to the analysis, so except technical and the fundamental, there are different data reading is there. If you can read a particular live data, it can also help you to develop your view, and charting of course as a technical analysis. Now this is one survey I like to highlight over here, and repeatedly I highlight this survey every time. Like, people start doing trading, have a thought or have a dream to get rich quickly, but if you check, if 100 traders start today, then after a month only 40% trader remain there, 60% wiped out. Possibly they don't understand the process, possibly they blow up your account for any reason. 60% trader wiped out. After 2 years, if you check, only 20% remain there, 80% quit the trading. They don't understand. Of course, it is a consistent in the long term procedure. It is not that today you start the trading, tomorrow you will be rich, and after a day you can stop the trading. No, it is a business. You have to treat as a business. And after 5 years, you can see only 7% is there. So the journey of trader from 0 to 5 years is very struggling and very difficult. If you spend this much time into the trading, definitely you're going to be a master of, or maybe you can earn, you can able to earn a possibly a good return, because trading is a zero sum game. If you are losing, it means someone is earning from that. So you can understand that how much profit who are sitting at the top of the pyramid. So trading is a business, not a speculation. First, make this line clear in your head, and then only you proceed into the trading. Now, what should we know before trading the options? So these very basic questions I used to take every time whenever I take the webinars or maybe the seminars. So like basics of options, one should understand, like what is call, what is put, then moneyness, in the money, at the money, OTM. We are not going to discuss this all basic concept. And I believe the people who all are attending these sessions, they probably know about what is call, what is put and all. If you don't know about this, you get some knowledge from YouTube or maybe Google, or read some book. You can get you should have idea about what is called, put and moneyness and all. Because if you don't understand, it is very difficult to digest the drawdown time, or it is very difficult for you to digest when there is a some losses are coming into the strategy. So before getting to the direct strategy, understand this basic theme or the knowledge. Now, what's required to do trade? So like, as I mentioned earlier, you have to have your own view. You should know whether market is going up, whether market is going down, or is there a sideways. Or probably you should understand the option strategies. There are a lot of complex and easy strategies are also available. Like there are spreads, buying spread, selling spread. There are butterflies, there are iron or condor, there are iron or fly. So this kind of an option strategy you should understand. Then there is a Greek-based strategy called like gamma, theta, rho, Vega. These all kind of options Greeks are available. Based on that Greeks, you create a complex strategies and then you earn out of it. And lastly, a big capital, because when you buy option, it's require a small capital. But when there is a combination of this 2 or 3 leg, possibly you are buying one leg and you are selling another leg, so it requires a big capital to trade the options. In short, if you follow this process, it is called a discretionary trading, right? So discretionary trading, today you feel market go up, you buy something, or you probably doing a bullish spread, or you are doing a call butterfly. Tomorrow if you feel market is going down, you are probably doing a bearish spread, then doing a bearish butterfly, something like that. So in discretionary trading, these are the things required. So from big capital to advanced knowledge of the options is required. Now let's understand discretionary trading and system trading. So discretionary trading, as we discussed just now, you require a fundamental knowledge, you require a technical knowledge. If you have this knowledge, then you can develop your view. Based on that view, you do the trading. So in that trade or in that trading, your entire capital at the risk. Another disadvantage with the discretionary trading is your emotions. Like today market open slightly gap up and then continuously selling since 10 o'clock. Possibly we get a emotional, okay, since last 4 days there is a profit booking, and another day is profit booking, we probably going a red closing, or maybe market go further down and we start selling. Because these are the emotion, greed, fear, everything's running back of our mind, and you possibly trapped today if you have shorted at 10:30. After that, discretionary way hasn't have not any kind of a backtesting or a data backed systems, right? As I said, you have found certain setup of the chart or maybe certain setup of the datas, but emotions comes into the picture and there is no discipline, then you are not able to backtest your trading journey, and based on that you cannot come with any conclusion. Okay, if you follow this setup or you follow this setup, then what is the strike rate, what is the drawdown ratio, etc., etc. So these are all important parameter when you think about to start any kind of a trading system. Now coming to the systematic trading or a system trading or algorithm trading or automation trading, whatever name you want to give it. So what are the benefits or maybe the what are the having those system at place which can help us to overcome with the discretionary trading. So first of all, system trading is the objective, constant, based on the mathematical and the technical based. So it give you a very clear sign. There is no gray area. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 remains same everywhere. So it is like very pure gray. There is no gray area. Everything you know, the rule based trading, what we can say. Then there is a risk to particular strategy. So if you allow or allocated some XYZ money to particular strategy, so that capital risk to that particular strategy only, not your entire capital at the risk. Now there is no emotion because you already have defined it, the rules. If this happen, you're gonna buy. If that happens, this happen, then you wanna sell it, exit, etc., etc. So there are all rules are available. Based on those rules, you can have your backtested result, which can boost up your confidence whether to start a particular trading strategy or not, whether to scale up or add more capital or start with the big capital, etc., etc. So these are the very thin line difference. I guess most of people know about the what is the difference between the discretionary trading and the system trading. So here just then give you a highlight that system trading always a very good way to start your trading. If you are new, if you are beginner, go with the system trading, because system trading can help you to remain into game since long. Now, this one more example I just wanted to highlight, like discretionary trading and system trading. Here again, we have discriminate in between that only. That in discretionary trading, we follow the result oriented. Like we want to make a profit. Everyone wants to make a profit. So this is result oriented. So every time we take a trade with this hope only that I will make profit, I will make profit, I will make profit. If we don't make profit, we feel we are unlucky. So there is nothing like lucky and unlucky. It's all about the process oriented. If you make entire process properly, then possibly you're gonna make money, not today, then tomorrow, not immediately, but the consistently. So that is more important. So like in process oriented, if you follow the rule, right? If you follow the rule, and you get profit, it means there is nothing. Okay, it's tend to happen because it is backtested. If it doesn't make a profit, no big deal, because you already know there are some losses will come. But when you break the rule, if you get profit, you are lucky, and if you make a loss, you deserve that because you break the rule. When we break the rule, we need to be punished only, right? So we always focused on the process oriented rather than the result oriented. Now, the very basic question initially when there was we were waiting for audience to join in, many people were asking about the question about and raising the question about today's webinar, whether option trade buyer can make the money, what is the strike rate, people saying 80% money making by the option seller only, option buyer never make money, etc., etc. So let's understand today's system, and then we'll discuss about the result. So here the question comes, can retail trader do systematic option trading? Answer is yes, definitely yes. What are the requirements? If say for example, retailer has to start systematic option trading, then how and when, from where they can start this trading? So what are the requirement? Requirement is, again I am saying, basics understanding of the option. You should understand what is call, what is put, at the money, in the money, etc., etc., and basic understanding of the charting, because our entire strategy based on the technical setup only. So of course you require a little bit charting understanding. If you understand, then it is very easy for you to understand entire strategy. And last but most important, a very small capital. Yes, you heard properly. You require a very small capital to start this trading system. Now let's understand our tools, that what are tools we are using to doing trading for option buying. So here we are using only three basic thing in charting: a candlesticks pattern. In candlesticks pattern, we have a 4 data point: open, high, low, close. I guess everyone knows this. Another indicator we require is Bollinger Band. So here again, we are taking a default setting. We are not doing any change, or we are not playing with any kind of setting. The basic or a default setting is 20 days moving simple average, and there is a 2 plus 2 standard deviation and minus 2 standard deviation. So these are the basic. You don't need to do anything with the Bollinger Band setting. And last but not the least, RSI, relative strength index. Again, here also we are not playing with any kind of a setting. The by default setting is the 14 period. So we are also taking a 14 period RSI. So here I am just giving you the highlight, this kind of a chart you probably see. So you can see red and blue verticals. These are the candlesticks pattern. The blue line at top, that is the upper band of Bollinger Band. There's a very thin line between the both the band, blue line, that is our 20 days simple moving average, and the red line, it is nothing but the lower band of the Bollinger Band, and at bottom of that you can see the RSI. Now, before starting our option trading process, which is very simplified version, you understand this code, the best trading tweets, where in 15-year experience in 16 word, you have to buy uptrend, you have to sell downtrends, cut your losses, ride your winner, manage your risk, eliminate bias, and stick to your plan. If you do these things, nothing can stop you to make profit for sure. So on same note, we have developed our strategy with the help of AlgoBulls, and we are presenting today to you. So objective option trading system is one of the example I am giving. We have a lot of other strategy which are complex also. Those are in development with the AlgoBulls only. But what we are displaying here, that is already uploaded and available on AlgoBulls only. So let's understand that strategy. So option trading system, we are running this system on 5 minutes. So here the question of your, here the answer of your all question. When to trade? People have a question that, okay, this strategy, when we need to trade. So you need to trade all the days. You need to trade all the days. Which instrument to trade? So here we have clearly mentioned near weekly expiry. So if today is Monday, near weekly expiry is 28 October. So we have to trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even Thursday for the 28th October expiry only. Now, strike selection is most important things. People confused with the strike selection, which strike to trade. So here again, we are very basic and rule-based trading. At the money or possibly at the money minus 100 strike to be traded. How to select strike? So here again, we have a very scientific and robust way to identify the strike price. Based on 5 minutes, we round up and round down our spot bank nifty rate, and based on that we identify our at the money. So let's take a pause and try to understand what does it mean. So say for example, at 9:30 a.m. your CMP spot bank nifty is, say for example, 40,910. It means we have to round down and round up. If the last two digit is 50 or above, then we will round up. And if it is below 50, we will round down. So in this case, our ATM is equal to 40,900. Say for example, 9:30 a.m. CMP 40,950 or 40,951, then our ATM is equal to 41,000. I hope it is very clear and easy to understand. We just need to identify what is the CMP at every 5 minute of interval. Whatever the CMP is there, we will round up or round down. So if it is above 50 or at 50, we will round up. if it is below 50, we will round down, right? So if say for example, from 40,900, from 41,850 to 40,949, if my CMP between 40,910 to, sorry, if my CMP is between 40,851 to 40,941, my ATM always remain 40,900. Clear? In this case, my CMP from 40,951 to 41,049, between this 100 point, my at the money would be 41,000 only. I hope it is very clear and easy to understand. Correct? Shall we move ahead? Okay, great. So now, again, I am repeating everything. So we have to trade all the day. We have to trade near weekly expiry, at the money or minus at the money 100. Then how to select the strike? So based on every 5-minute spot bank nifty chart, we will round up and round down, right? So in example, it will come, so it will give you more clarity also. Now process. So process is very simple. After coming out with the strike selection, say for example, our spot bank nifty running at 40,910, then our today's at the money strike would be 40,900. So we have to check 40,900 call and 40,900 put. We will check both the option price data on 5-minute time frame. Option premium chart, 5-minute chart, we have to check if my candle closes greater than 60 RSI. So my whatever candle closes 930, call and put, both candle RSI I will check. If both anyone RSI is greater than 60, then I will check another condition, that is my price should cross over Bollinger Band upper band, right? I will show you the example, it will help you more. If above both conditions satisfying, then I will buy above my signal candles high, which candle is satisfying my above both the condition. My stop loss would be signal candles low. After that, if my buy triggered and my prices reaches as 1:1, I will trail my stop loss to cost. And once my prices closes above 1:2, I will book profit. So for 1:1 and 1:2, I will check every 1-minute close, right? So what happened if I check my 1-minute high, then probably you can get a freak high, but you fail to book profit. So in that case, slippages are very much big. So to reduce slippages, we will check every 1-minute closes. So if my closes is greater than 1:1, I will trail my stop loss. If 1-minute close is greater than 1:2, I will book the profit and I close the trade, right? Let's see the example now. Focus here now. This is important. If you understand this, then you can trade this thing manually also, and you can use AlgoBulls also. So now here on 11th October, 9:50 a.m. Here you can see this side. Just a minute, let me take the invitation. Yes, this side you can see the time. Okay, and this is the close of this candle. Yes, I am going slow now. Now this is to understand. I just wanted to reach on this slide. So 9:45 candle is start time. My candle closes as 9:50. So this 5-minute candle closes at 38,078. So now can you please tell me what would be my at the money if my 5-minute spot bank nifty chart giving me rate of 38,078.60, then what would be my at the money strike? Okay, so many people are saying 38,100. So yes, only 2 people saying 38,000. So Abhinav and Chef. So answer is very clear, 38,100. Why? because it is above 38,050. We have to consider last two digit. If it is above 50, we have to take next try. If it is below 50, we have to take previous, right? So in this only, let me give you an example. Say for example, the CMP or a close was 38,008.60. So my ATM would be 38,100. Say for example, my CMP was 38,048.60. So in this case, what would be my ATM? If my CMP is 38,048, correct. So in this case, my ATM would be 38. Clear? I hope it is clear now. In Bank Nifty, there is no 50 multiples. It is 100 only. I hope it is clear now. Okay, great. Whoever saying I'm going fast, I will go slow now. I just wanted to reach on this slide only, so we can spend more time on this slide. We will start trade after 9:30. So after 9:30, we will keep checking every 5 minutes. So after 9:30, you can take a trade on 9:35 whenever trades should come. Clear? Correct. That's the reason, Mr. Jignesh. Bank Nifty moves very fast, almost difficult to catch. That's why we are taking help of AlgoBulls to catch such a run. Right? Okay. Anyways, let's move little further. So once my at the money comes 38,100. Now it is change. UC means change of that particular candle. So here you can see 38,100 call based on our spot Nifty closes 38,078. We come out with the answer 38,100 call and put. So on call side, we can see my RSI trading at 69. So it is satisfying our first condition that my RSI greater than 60. My RSI greater than 60, that first thing is satisfying. Now my another condition is that my candle should close above Bollinger Band upper band. So here you can see my candle is closing above Bollinger Band upper band. Here you can see 9:45 candle start. Here again you can see 9:45 candle start. What is my Bollinger Band upper band value? 281.80. And what is my close of candle? That is 282.20. And my RSI is at 69. So all my condition is properly satisfying. Clear? Okay. Now let's moving ahead. So here I have divided 1 minute chart. So here you can see my 9:45 candle started. This is my 9:50 candle ended. This is my buying price. Buy above 289.50. My signal candle low is 258.50. Clear? So as soon as my system got understand or my system got these values, AlgoBulls will fire order, SL order at 289.50 with the buffer of 3%. So you can able to see a pending order in your system that your price trigger price is 289 and your limit price 289.50 plus 3%, whatever it may be. So that pending order you will see. Now let's identify 1:1. So here's the basic calculation. Our entry price is 289.50 and our stop loss is 253.50. So our SL or the risk is 36. If I calculate 1:1, so if I am ready to lose 36 rupees, so I am ready to take 36 rupees also. So if I add 36 rupees into that, so my first target is 325.50. My first target is 325.50. Now every 1 minute, here is the 1 minute candlestick chart only. Every 1 minute I will check whichever candle closes above 325.50, I will move my stop loss to cost. So let's check. Here I can see My 1 minute close is 329.50. I reaches at 1:1. I reaches 1:1. So I trailed my stop loss to the cost. Here you can see the line. Now I will calculate my 1:2. So I already calculated my 1:1 is 36 rupees. So 36 into 2 is 72. Adding into my entry price is 289.50. So 289.50 plus 72 is 361.50. So again, from here, I will start checking whichever candle is closing above 361, I will book the profit. So here you can see my 1 minute candle closes at 374.25. I reaches as 1:1 and I'm booking my profit. So this is one example. Let me take another example. I will take another example and then I will show you today's live example with real trades also. Okay. So same day at 1 p.m. here you can see. Yes, here you can see my 1 o'clock candle closes at 105. On 1.6 I am checking. So my close is 38,288. Can someone tell me what would be my at the money? My closing price for 5 minutes is 38,288. What would be my at the money? Perfect. 38,300. Perfect. Very good. Very good, everyone. So here we can see what happened next. So as we all know, our at the money would be 38,300. So I have opened the chart of call 38,300. You can see here again 1 a.m. 1 p.m. chart. What is my close? 272.60, and what is my Bollinger Band upper band value is 268.56. So my candle is closing above or crossover above 268.50. Clear. Now what is my RSI? My RSI is 65, so it is greater than 60 also. Clear. So both the condition is satisfying. Now I will move to the 1 minute chart and explain how does system work. So as soon as my 5 candles demonstrating here, my buy price should trigger at 274.15 with my stop loss of 230.20. So let's understand 1:1. If my entry price is 274.15 minus 230.20, my stop loss roughly is 44 points. So if I want to get 44 points when I entered in 274, my stop loss would be 333. Now here you can see my 1:1 comes when my price is closes at 339. 1:1 is done. So my stop loss move to cost, and here you can see my second target is also comes 368.6. 1:2 is done. Clear? Okay. Okay. Before going to the exact result, let me show you today's trade. So let us check today's trade. So today there is a one trade happened in 40,900 strike. So let me take 40,900 strike. I am putting Bollinger Band. I am putting RSI also. So this is a very live example, today's trade only. So probably you people have a thought that these are the old trade, probably how does they work, how did not. So I'm giving you a live example. Okay. Okay. So at 10:30, we got a first trade. So it is a Bank Nifty spot chart. I'm keeping to 5 minute. Uh, 10:30. Okay. 10:30. Okay, so on 20. Okay, so what is the close of 10:25? Here you can see, everyone can see this is 10:25 candlesticks pattern. So it started at 10:25 and closes at 10:30. So what is the close of 10:30 candles? Can anyone make it out from here? It is correct. So 40,928. If my 5-minute closes at 40,920, then what would be my at the money? 40,900. Clear? Any doubt on 40,900? Okay, great. So let's check here. On 10:30, we have to check 10:30. Yes. So here is the 10:30. It is again a 1-minute chart. Let me drag the 5-minute chart first. Okay. So this is my 25. Okay. So here you can see my RSI is already 76. सर मेरा ये जो टीकर प्लांट में यूज कर रहा हूं उसमें 10:25 दिखा रहा है. दैट इज माय कैंडल स्टार्ट टाइम. सो इट इज क्लोज एट 10:30. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम यूजिंग 10:30. दिस इज फॉर कॉल. यस, this is a spot chart. I will come to all the questions. Let's understand this example first. I request everyone, please understand this example, then I will clear your all the doubts. Don't worry. This is a Bank Nifty spot chart. Now here you can see at 10:25 my RSI is above 26. I am closing above Bollinger Band. So above the high of 329 I have to buy. Clear? Here it's the chart. And then the journey started from here. 1 minute. See the right from here it started, and look at the trade. This is the real trade. Okay, let me show you the real trade. This was the trade. 40,900 call. Here is the completed order. You can see 40,900, 929. Then 1:1 जैसे ही reach हुआ, I revised my stop loss. Then here I cancel my stop loss and 591. I booked my profit. So this is the live trade. Here again you can see on AlgoBulls. Today's trade. This is what I can show you. Profit book. Clear? So whatever you are seeing on the paper trading, it is exactly happening on your live trading also. So I hope it is making sense कि जो पेपर ट्रेड में दिख रहा है वही exactly लाइव ट्रेड में भी हो रहा है. Now this is the backtest result from July 22 to till now. So these are the total trade. Total trade is 520 and profitable trade is more than that. Okay, let me open that file also. Yes. So out of 520, 170 trades is profit booking. 170 trade is profitable out of 520 trade. So more or less 33% kind of a risk reward. Now coming to the money management. So this is the strike rate only. Now coming to the money management. So what we have done here, we are allocating only and only 20,000 rupees. If we use only and only 20,000 rupees, what could be the profit? Your 20,000 rupees can turn into the 2,57,000 in this 16 months. Your 20,000 rupees can turn into the 2,50,000. Of course, you have to manage your drawdown. So as per back testing, your drawdown is 82,000. So more or less, if you start with the 1 lakh, imagining your drawdown will start hit from first day. So you require 1 lakh rupees to do this trading, and you can expect double your money or maybe consistent return for 1 year. And this is my AUM and drawdown chart. Okay. Now coming to the question that it is difficult to trade manually. It is difficult for any person to sit on system or a chart and every 5 minutes juggling from here to there as Bank Nifty moves very fast. So AlgoBulls has made your life very easy. They have coded my entire logic and it is available on AlgoBulls. So I think yes, it is good time for you to explain how does it work.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now I'll actually show you guys what Mr. Kiran is talking about and how the strategy has been automated on our platform. So I'll be sharing the screen and actually showcasing the our strategy and how it's developed on our platform. So I believe my screen is visible right now. So firstly, let me introduce you to what algorithmic trading is and what AlgoBulls is doing in this algorithmic trading space. So as you could see, so we guys are AlgoBulls and we are actually building one of India's largest marketplace for ready-to-made algorithmic trading strategies. And in our platform, almost anybody from a retail trader to an HNI trader to someone from high capital, low capital can come in and invest in ready-to-made algorithmic trading strategies. We people are currently supporting NSE, BSE, MCDX, and NASDAQ and NYSE is currently into the beta mode and it will be live very soon. Apart from that, when we people talk about algorithmic trading, right, it is really complex. There are many different challenges which come into your mind even before starting with the algorithmic trading. You people think that it is that it's a really challenging space. It's lack of automation. Sometimes there is a very limited knowledge on how to code on Python, how to code on PineScript, how to do the strategy part, how to link with brokers API, how to connect those brokers to the exchanges and etc. There are many regulatory issues. But once AlgoBulls come in, what we people have done is we people have simplified this overall solution with a stress-free trading experience by enabling ready-to-made strategies by experts like Mr. Kiran from Genem Securities. And this is how we people are empowering our marketplace to build end-to-end automated strategy connected to 23 plus brokerage houses, where Alice Blue is one of our prime partners with whom we have partnered up with, and we are tied up with multiple exchanges. So let me show you how a marketplace looks like and how and how Kiran's strategy look over our marketplace. So this is the kind of dashboard which is like where you can actually track what's the AlgoBulls funds you have, which are the accounts you have linked to AlgoBulls, and the trade PNL and AlgoBulls money usage and etc. To access Mr. Kiran strategy, you can just go out over here and go to the premium section, and you could see Mr. Option Buy strategy. I already have opened it in front of me. So I'll explain it to you how you can actually access the strategy. So you can see Mr. Options long only strategy, and the moment you click over here, you're going to get end-to-end details about the strategy card which Mr. Kiran was showing you. So as you could see that this strategy has been giving a returns of 536.11 percentage of ROI since the day it has started, and this is the ROI since inception. And the maximum drawdown the strategy faced was -54 over the period of same 365 days, the day when the strategy started, and what was the last buy call and what is the last sell call given by the strategy, which you could see today's date around 336 and 49. Apart from that, you could see some of the necessary details like what is the strategy code, like what is the unique strategy code given from AlgoBulls team. Apart from that, the minimum capital required from the strategies, and what is the days and duration recommendation to use the strategy. And you could see the strategies by Genem Brokerage, which is by Mr. Kiran, and strategies name is Mr. Option Long. You can see which exchanges the strategy is performing in which segment, in which instrument, what is the candle interval used, what is the trading type of the strategy, when does the trade start and when does the trade stop. So all the necessary information with respect to the strategy and with respect to the logic is given towards you to help you make better decision. And you could see what are the parameters on the basis of which the strategy is performing. So it's buy time, end time, candle size, start time, and all the parameters are explained to you to give you a better clarity on the strategy. Apart from that, let me take you to a very important aspect wherein, like, anytime you invest into any asset category, from mutual fund to stocks to any other thing, you would in mutual fund you see a you see something called as a back testing. In mutual fund you see something as a fact sheet, whereas in the algorithmic trading we people call it the back testing report. And this is the backtesting report of the strategy Mr. Option long only, which you could see currently on the screen. And over here, you could find all the relevant and necessary information with all related to the strategy. So you can find what's the ROI the strategy has generated in amount since the time of inception, what's the ROI in percentage, what's the maximum drawdown it faces, number of total trades for 522, number of win trades for 227, and number of loss trades for 295. What was the hit ratio of the strategy, average trade per day, number of long trades, number of short trades, maximum gain the strategy had in a day, and the maximum loss the strategy faced. Apart from that, average profit winning ratio and average profit per loss booking ratio too. You could find all the relevant information over here with regards to the strategy. And later on, going on to the returns part. So in order to get the returns calculator, you could see over the period of 3 days, the strategy has given you a return of 61% on your capital. And over the period of 2 weeks, it has almost give you 100% return. And over 30 days, it has given you 133%. And all time, it has given you 536% return. Apart from that, as Mr. Kiran was showing you a trade book, which was actually executed in his brokers panel, but you could find the same thing on AlgoBulls panels too, where you could see where you could actually track his last trade. You could see the last profit of 10,052 rupees, which was booked, and you could see what was the recent trade taken at what time, and what was the recent buy price, sell price, what was the quantity entered, what was the price at which the trade entered. And you can not only do this for today's trade, but you can do this from the first day till the last day. Now, the question arises in your mind, will I need to download this data again, bring it to the Excel and actually do the analysis part? So we people have got it. We people have also got that simplified for you. So this is the insight section, which gives you end-to-end insight about the trading, about the trades taken in the about the trades taken in our trade book. So whatever the information you find over here in our insight section, all the insights are beautifully represented in a graphical format, where you could find what was the buy price, what was the sell price, and what was the profit booking or the loss booking ratio, PNL in INR, PNL in percentage format, PNL, then ROI from the day one of the strategy start till today. You could see what's the ROI in percentage the strategy has been giving, what's the equity curve of this. So it started with 30,000 rupees. It eventually faced few of the downfalls over here, but later on the strategy has been moving to 126, and then it has been eventually touching to 1,93,000 and 37,000 next 1,93,000 and 37 rupees and etc. So these are the kind of information you would get on our strategy. And on the last part, but not the least, you would find maximum drawdown faced by the strategy, which was around minus 40, which was around minus 54%, which you could clearly see it over here on the equity curve, which was this drawdown which is shown. Apart from that, now the question would come as, okay, I have seen this trade, but I also want to back test this. I also want to do the paper trading for this. I also want to see the report. So you can simply click on execute, and it will add the strategy to your portfolio. And then you can just go to manage trading strategies and change few of the parameters on the basis of which you want the backtesting report for. So you can change few of the parameters. You can change few of the stuff from here, and simply click and add it to the backtesting and add it to the paper trading part. And then it will do and then our algorithmic trading system will generate a beautiful generated report for you. So as you could see, Mr. Option long only strategy is over here, wherein you can directly download the reports from here, and you can directly download the logs, which are the number of trades taken from here, directly from the backend panel. Apart from that, you can also find the paper trading. You can also find the similar kind of experience for paper trading too, where you can directly download the report and download the logs and actually make your and actually study how profitable this strategy is for you. And now if you want to actually start and now if you want to actually start trading on the strategies, you can just go on to the portfolio section and click on start, and it will start your trading strategy once you have connected your broker to it. And I'll also show you how you can connect your broker to it. So you can log into www.aliceblue.algobulls.com. This is our exclusive partnership with Alice Blue, wherein we people have came in with exciting offers, and I'll be touching that topic down too. Talking about linking the broker part, so you can simply click on brokerage partner, and you can simply find Alice Blue over here, and you can click sign in, and then you can enter your client ID, password, and then you can sign in and enjoy the seamless experience of algorithmic trading with our partners Alice Blue. Apart from that, talking about the pricing and plans, we people have come in with some of the exciting offers with people have come up with some exciting offers with our partners of Alice Blue. So you could find these are the discounted rates which we people have put up, and our trading price starts from as low as 2,500 rupees to it can go up till 8,500 rupees, depending on the plan you need and the kind of strategy you want to get in. So to know more about this, I'll be dropping in my details and Mr. Chaitanya's detail over the chat section, wherein you can directly contact us for the exclusive offer, and we people will be happy to help you with that. Apart from that, if you are an expert trader, or if you want to actually get your own strategy coded on AlgoBulls, we people can help you out with that too. So if you want your strategy to be listed on our marketplace, we people have an invite only marketplace where we invite experts. So you can directly drop me a text over the message which I'll be sharing across right now in the group. Directly you can WhatsApp me, and I'll be happy to explore synergies with you. Apart from that, if you want to get your strategy coded on our platform, we can help you with that too. And in order to use 150 plus ready-to-made strategies and the exclusive strategy by Mr. Kiran, which is Mr. Options long only, you can directly log on to aliceblue.algobulls, and for that also I'll be dropping the link in the chat section. So now I'll be dropping the link in the chat section, and we'll be open to questions. So you can drop the questions over the Q&A section or over the chat section, and we can help you with that. Yes, so we people have a lot of questions from various. So I'll start, Kiran. The first question is, which chart to be followed for intraday, Bank Nifty future or spot chart? Please guide, sir.
Whatever we have discussed for this strategy, we will follow the Bank Nifty spot chart we are following.
Okay. And expiry special to strategy. Okay, instead of algo, can we do it manually?
Manually, yes, we have already explained the entire strategy. You can do manually, no problem in that. But as you know, the difficulty of this strategy, every 5 minutes you have to check, and then once the trade happens, then trail stop loss and the booking profit. Probably, if you missed 1 or 2 minutes, you can miss the entire rally, or probably you can face such unavoidable losses also. So it is better if we already have some platform which have coded these all difficulties all together. One should take the benefit out of it.
Absolutely. Apart from that, the next question is, which candle to select in the spot chart? Can you show it to them once again?
Yeah, so every 5 minutes we are checking the candlestick chart. So every 5 minute candle, once the 5 minute ended, we have to consider that close as a CMP of that 5 minute, and based on that close, we will check out or we will select the strike.
Yes. And how to do it with PE? What is the RSI range for BB range?
So when the market is going up, it is by default. When market is going up, the call RSI start moving up and it is greater than 60. When market moving down, 100% there is a chance that put RSI is greater than 60, and then put trades come. So you can check the trade book. Today there was in the second half, when the market start pulling off from 41,600 to 41,300, there was a time we took an entry input also. Unfortunately, it triggered the stop loss, but it is work hand in hand only. When market start moving up, the call RSI tend to move greater than 60, and when market's moving down, the put RSI tend to moving above 60. So it is like a trending breakout strategy. Wherever the market, we are following just a trend. So call and put both trade can happen.
Yes. I'm just checking few of the questions. Apart from that, there was one question by Mr. Yes. So during the purchase order phase, does the logic have inbuilt protection, prevention from free trades and trades getting bought?
Yes, yes. So it was a very nice and intelligent question. Say, for example, if we are firing the SLM order, probably you or anyone can trap into the fig trade. Say, for example, we are here firing the SL order, limit order. So, say, for example, my buy price is 100 rupees and we kept 3% buffer. So, my trigger price is 100 rupees and my limit price is 103. Say, for example, my current market price is running 99 and it's just jumped the trade at 105 or 1010, then my limit SL order convert into the limit order, normal limit order, and it will not converted or fire at market order. It will remain pending status at 103. Whenever price comes 103, I will buy. Otherwise, trade remain into the pending status only. So here there is no problem if my price is giving a jump or a fake trade above my limit price. So don't worry about that.
Yes. Apart from that, for one lot trade for 30 days, what will be the cost?
Pardon me, I didn't understand.
There was a question from Sarvesh
One
Joshi.
lot trade for the 30 days, what will be the cost? So if you are asking cost for the AlgoBulls platform, I guess yes is already taken care of that.
Yes. He was asking more towards the more towards the cost of the option
So
premium.
right. So Allies Blue charging you 20 rupees per order. So in multiplying of that, if you buy one lot and one lot sell, so hardly it is the overall cost is 50 rupees or maybe 60 rupees. So multiplying by the 20 trades, say for example, 20 trading sessions are there. So 20 trades multiplying by like 60 rupees. So hardly 1200 or maybe 1500 would be the cost of entire 30 days.
Yes, we have questions from Mr. DN. How do you set profit desire risk appetite if not mentioned in the strategy details?
So we have already discussed about that 1:1 is at where we trail our stop losses, and at 1:2 we booked our profit. So inherently, if you can also get idea from the strategy inside on AlgoBulls that our risk reward ratio is 1:2. But as we want to trail our stop loss and we also want to ride our rally, and we also want to take as much as many new opportunities. So once my at the money becomes in the money, my pricing will tend to move as future. So that's why we are getting exit at 1:2 and we are taking a fresh entry whereby my IVs are already elevated or maybe probably elevating. So it will the combination of the momentum trading. So Bollinger Band generally gives you the idea that there is an volatility is coming. RSI is giving you the insight that there is a momentum. So based on volatility and momentum, we have created this strategy, and that's why we are keeping 1:1 and 1:2 because we are trading on the option premium. And once in the money, your options become in the money, it is very difficult to prices to move or maybe option premium to move. That's why we are exiting 1:2.
Yes.
What about slippages? So I already mentioned there are hardly 3% slippages, but I have shown you the exact trade in live trading also. There is no much slippages are coming, and you can take 3% as a slippage because we are keeping 3% buffer also.
Yes. Apart from that, there's a question: can we use two Bank Nifty strategies? Well, no, because the trade would not get executed from the algo side. So using multiple strategies in the same instrument is not possible. Which candle is the bank? Which candle is the Bank Nifty spot chart? Can you show that once again?
It's 5-minute candlesticks.
Yes. And recordings would be shared to everyone over the YouTube channel of TradeStore and AlgoBulls both. So you can rewatch the strategies on that. Apart from that, how to use one strategy? So you can use multiple strategies once you actually purchase our pricing. So you can use multiple strategies at respective of retail, premium, and HNI marketplace. Once you have chosen it, it shouldn't be repeated on the same instrument. That's what is the limitation part. Lot size, yes, you can select the lot size. You can alter, like the minimum lot size which you would need to enter is dependent from strategy to strategy, but you can alter it too. One question for you, Kiran: is the criteria for spot chart candle same in the strike price chart? Meaning meaning should be we should select the candle from spot bear, RSI, and Bollinger's band.
Pardon, I didn't understand the question.
Yeah. So is the criteria for spot chart candle same in the strike price chart? The meaning the meaning is that should they select the candle for the spot based on RSI and Bollinger's band?
No. So basically, first we will check the spot chart. We are not applying any RSI, any Bollinger band on the spot chart. Spot chart we are just using to identify the strike prices. Once the strike price is derived, we will check RSI and Bollinger band on option premium only.
Yes. Now there is a question. Some more details required on TSL. Target and stop loss.
Right. So trail stop loss, as I explained, say for example, so here the basic logic is that at 1:1 we trail our stop loss to cost, and 1:2 we booked our profit. So this is very basics. Now I believe that you people understand the calculation how we derived 1:1 and 1:2. I'm just giving you an example. If 100 rupees I am buying and my stop loss is 80 rupees, then I am taking a 20 rupees risk, right? So 1:1 means my entry is 100 rupees, my stop loss is 80 rupees, then my target would be 120 rupees. Once my 1 minute candle closes above 120, I will move my stop loss from 80 to 100. After that, I will add another 20 rupees as 1:2 is my profit booking. So at 140 rupees, I will book my profit. So I will not keep any target at 140, but I will keep every 1 minute chart. Whenever my 1 minute price closes above 140, I will book the profit.
Yes.
I hope it is clear.
We have one more question. Do we have to select the candle in spot based on the same criteria of RSI? If it's above 60 and Bollinger's band is above 60?
No, for the spot chart, we are not using any RSI or any Bollinger band. Spot chart is very plain and neat and clean. Every 5 minutes, you just check what is the close of the spot bank nifty. Based on that, you derived at the money strike price, nothing else. So don't use any kind of RSI or Bollinger band on spot nifty chart.
Yes. Apart from that, there is a question of manual trading and algo trading. So yeah, since algo trading is a lot more disciplined and it's systematic, so it doesn't follow any emotions. And that's the reason Kiran, correct me if I'm wrong. So since the strategy is being performed in every 5 minutes, and as some audience also answered the question that Bank Nifty's movement is like catching up and going down really soon. So for catching that, I think so algos and computers would be the right way to actually do this in a systematic format.
Exactly. It's 100% right way to identify such a trade in such kind of a fast movement. We all know that Bank Nifty moves very fast, and every 5 minutes it is difficult for any human being to sit on the computer. And once you derive the ATM, or maybe you select the strike price, then open the chart of that particular strike price, check the RSI, check the Bollinger band, and then you go on your particular trading system, you keep the stop losses. So while saying all this, I already passed 1 minute. So you just imagine, while doing all this thing manually, how many minutes you required. And algo taking this all action in fraction of second. My personal experience with AlgoBulls sending an order in 1 second. So I trade with multiple different platforms. You take any name, I am associated with all the trading platforms and algorithm platform. But I have seen the latency from 4 seconds to 6 seconds. AlgoBulls has a latency of 1 second only. So it is one of the very fast platform which I can assure you.
Yes, thank you, Kiran. The question is how to identify the candles on the spot chart. I think so you already answered this
So it is
question.
not to identify, sorry, yes, I'm interrupting you, but it is not about to identify. You just have to follow 5 minute chart. Every 5 minutes, there is a close of that candle. That is become your strike price. So on Bank Nifty spot chart, we don't apply any kind of indicator. We are not applying any kind of signs on spot Bank Nifty chart. We are just using the close price to identify the strike prices.
Yes, and there was one question, do you need to open an account again? So with AlgoBulls, you can simply log in with your mobile number and OTP, and you can connect your existing Alice Blue account by following the link which I'll be dropping down in the message. So that is the strategy card of Mr. Kiran 2, where you can directly log in. And we'll be taking last couple of questions. So the second last question is, we trade in algos with one lot. How much capital is required to trade?
So for one lot, if we keep a 10,000 as an exposure margin, so I guess maximum you can keep 30 to 40,000 rupees as in capital. It will consider your drawdown also, and based on this 10,000 rupees exposure, probably you are getting profit of 1,20,000 to 1,30,000 based on our backtesting and real time trading since last 16 months.
Yes, and the last question is the TSL entered order in the broker's platform? And if yes, we will not such close initial SL get hit by stop loss hunting or etc.
So yes, as soon as the entry taken, first of all, for the entry, we are also again firing the SLL order, means SL limit order, because we are buying above the signal candles high. So there is the first SL order will kept. As soon as it gets buy any option, whether call or put, we will firing your first initial stop loss order. As soon as your 1 minute candlestick chart pattern closes at 1:1, we are modifying that stop loss to the your again trail stop loss. Yes, there are chances, as since 16 months we have not seen the such kind of a scenario whereby our stop loss triggered or sorry, our stop loss jumped lower side. This is a fixed trades happen on higher side, not on the lower side, as soon as we know. So till now we have not experienced any kind of things, but yes, probably market is very dynamic. We have to be visible for certain risks.
Yes. So I believe all the questions are answered. And in case if you guys just missed out your question, I'm dropping in my chat section below. You can directly reach me out over WhatsApp to ask any of the questions and take it offline. Few of the things which I would want to conclude with this session is, since the trading these days have been moving really fast, and you could see the markets have been so volatile these days. Bank Nifty going 100 points up, 100 point down, Nifty performing so volatile. So in this fast pacing world, the role of the involvement of computers is really important. And with smart algorithmic trading system through AlgoBulls, we people want to bring in an AI revolution in the trading space and help everyone to simplify their trading experience. And that's the reason we people have come in with this kind of solution. So talking about the pricing part and the exclusive offer with Alice Blue, I'm dropping in Mr. Chaitanya's contact in the chat section. You can directly reach out to him with regards to any of the strategies which you want to publish. With regards to any of the strategy which you want to get, which you want to actually start trading with. Apart from that, if you guys want to actually showcase your strategies on the marketplace or get your strategy built internally with an AlgoBulls and deployed within a smart AI algorithmic trading system, so you can directly reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you with that. With regards to any other question, please do reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer all of your questions offline. And thank you everyone for joining in this webinar. And I hope all of you got to learn something new and something important. And let's bring in a change in this. Let's bring in a change by bringing in the AI revolution in capital markets. So thank you, Kiran. Thank you, Alice Blue team for giving us such a wonderful experience with regards to trading.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the inviting us, and thanks all the audience who are still with us. And I hope the whatever we have show you and try to showcase you, help you in your upcoming trading days and enhance your profit. Trade as a business, not as a speculation. Have a great trading journey, and wishing you a happy Diwali in advance. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.